Dang, I always forget to turn the TV down up there. How y'all doing? Um, Tonight, I want to go ahead and get started. Let me make sure that I shout you out, baby. Love and happiness. Love and happiness is in the building. Come on and give it to me. That's just what I need. Love and happiness. Something that can make you do wrong, make you do right. Love. Boom, 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 boom. Love and happiness. Don't get me started coming up here with that good energy, love and happiness. Queen Love and Happiness. Beautiful name. Just what I needed today. I told my son, when I feel like I'm having a rough day, it's like your kid will change that for you. They'll change it because they just walk around just happy and carefree, and you want to do so much for them. And when you feel like, man, you can't. I'm gonna tell you one thing, and it's always been like this ever since my kids was babies. You can't be mad around them. You can't be mad and talk to them. You can't, because they just light your world up. The sound of their voice will just light your world up. So with that, and then coming in and seeing love and happiness in the chat, man, just awesome, man. I can feel, man. And I think I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow some things. I think that I just can't tell y'all everything, but I think that I'm gonna have to tell y'all something. I'm gonna have to. I was really, really like going back and forth with God today. Like, come on, like I don't want to do the wrong thing, but I have to tell somebody. I have to say something. You know what I mean? Or else I'll tell y'all tomorrow. Today we're gonna talk about, now the title of this live is The Secrets Clarissa and Papoose Are Hiding. Okay? This is what we're gonna be going into today. I noticed that Clarissa likes to try to control the narrative, even in the media. And when that man, that trainer of hers, was talking and he kissed her on the cheek and dissed Papoose, she did something crazy the next day to try to make everybody forget about that. She tries to be smart, but she's not. Just like Auntie Rodriguez said, she's not witty enough. She's not quick enough. You know what I'm saying? She not with it. She's not spicy enough. She's not quick enough. She don't have that. Mwah. You feel me? You feel me? She just don't have that je ne sais quoi. That she don't have that. So it's just really weird, right? Because she tries to do. It's like I told y'all. It's like a kid that's trying to do something bad, but they don't know how to do it because they're a kid. So they don't have the knowledge to know how to really deceive you. So they give their self away every time. You can tell when a 6-year-old is lying to you. And it's like, I don't think Clarissa realizes that that is what's currently happening with her. We know she's lying because her level of intelligence is not where it should be. And I don't think getting hit in the head is helping. And I've heard several people say the same thing. Several people. And I just, man, y'all know I told y'all with some of us being new to this, I'm gonna have to go back We're gonna have to go back in time every now and then to really get the point across. Put a one in the chat if you heard Remy's song. Who heard Remy's song? I'm back outside and I'm ready to let you know. All my bitches got money, I'ma make them spend some more. All my niggas outside and they pockets full, bro. All them niggas spending money, I'ma put my bitches on. Put my bitches on. I'ma put my bitches on. Y'all heard that? It's like a cute summer bop. You know what I'm saying? When I hear the song, I think about like a cookout. I think about like them chilling outside, her and her homegirls chilling, and then you know what I'm saying. It's a group of guys at the cookout that's trying to talk to her and the homegirls, and they letting the chips fall where they may. You feel me, Remy? If you need an idea for a video, girl, that's what I be seeing when I listened to the song last night. That's what I was picturing. I was picturing Remy outside with her homegirls kicking it and or she had blue flame or something, you know what I'm saying? And they just kicking it and it's you know what I'm saying, it's vibes. It's just vibe. It's a vibe. Yeah, I want another thing I like, yeah, yeah. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. That's a vibe, yeah, yeah. That's what it's giving. Like it's like a vibe. It's like a cute bop, you know what I'm saying? Like a cute vibe. So if you have not listened or heard that song, okay, if you got another device, if you watching this on your TV, I want you to open up your phone. If you watching this on your phone, I want you to go to your TV. If you ain't got either one of those, or if you don't got both of those, go to your computer. Go to another device right now and listen to, with me to the song. We're gonna play it at the same time, okay? Because it's Remy Ma, put them on. Who would like to participate in that? Hey, Vince. Vince, I'm so glad you're here. I am so glad you're here, Vince, because I might have to ask you a question or two when it comes to this boxing stuff. Because today I want to expose some of the lies that I know that Papoose and Clarissa are hiding. And I don't know, y'all. I just really am getting closer and closer to feeling like Remy took a charge for Papoose. I really am. I really believe that he gave Clarissa Remy Ma's jewelry. I really believe that now because Remy said, y'all got all my perks, my jewelry perks, my jacket perks. What did she mean by that? She's missing jewelry. She's missing Van Cleef. That's what she called her charm bracelet. Clarissa got Van Cleef's on. And remember, I told y'all, she said she wanted to get the green one because she was trying to prepare us for the fact that she already had the green one because Papoose stole it. And she probably either gave him some money to give it to her. He, oh my God, he probably was like, I got these Van Cleefs on sale. I got these Van Cleefs for the low. They $10,000 bracelets. You can just give me 3,000 now. I'll give you the bracelet. I oh my goodness, it's coming to me, y'all. I believe that he probably either sold that jewelry to Clarissa or gave it to her because she was begging for gifts. And he don't really see fit to spend a dime on her. I don't even think he'll pour water on her if she was on fire. I don't. I don't. Let me show you. Let me show you. Now I got this pulled up and we're gonna come back to this because I see what she tried to do here. And she looked the fool trying to do it. Another thing with her trying to be Remy, but the driver of this car right now, this rented car, is Papoose. How can you let your partner or somebody you love humiliate themselves like that? For real, bitch. How could you let somebody humiliate themselves? You heard her freestyle? Blue, you heard her freestyle? I got to go hear that too myself. But before I do that, I want y'all to see a couple things. Let's research together as a family, man. Let's just kick it. If y'all got something that y'all want me to play, that y'all feel like I need to see, y'all can either put it in the chat or send it to me. We're about to like go into our investigation about her and Papoose, kind of like how we did with Krishan. I'll never forget when I started investigating what was going on with Krishan and I first realized that Junior was Ronnie's son. I will never forget that live when I looked and I said, "Oh my God, that's his baby." I will never forget that moment. And I shared it with y'all. So I like us doing things like that. So I want us to kind of do this together. I want y'all to see what I've been seeing. See, I'm typing in see Krishan and it's Clarissa. They so much alike. They are so much alike. So much. It's sad. But hold on. And her music is just horrible, like horrible. And I don't think she even realizes it. And I want to show y'all something. Y'all remember that dance that she was doing? When she was doing all of this stuff in the camera, jerking around and stuff like that? Y'all remember that video too. Remember that. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Now hold up. Let me go to da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Y'all don't forget about Boxing Ego. I told y'all Boxing Ego got some really good stuff. So when y'all get time, y'all should go to them. Carissa Shields and Papoose again. So hold on. Is this the one? Hold on, y'all. Because I want y'all to see everything. There was a video of Clarissa and Papoose that I really want to play because it just it there. I think this is it. All right, come over here. Now y'all know how I am with this stuff. Y'all gonna have to go to y'all gonna have to go to Pillow Talker to watch the full video. But I just want to play just one little part real quick, and then we're gonna talk about some more stuff. Please hit the like button as y'all come in. I know that I haven't told y'all what's going on yet, but it's bad. And well, I don't know. Lord, I'm not trying to like lose my faith in no way. I know you got me, but in describing this, that is how I feel. In describing this, that is how I feel. Like this is messed up and it's not fair. And I worked so hard and I'm afraid. But I have faith and I'm not gonna stop. So y'all, I want y'all to see this. Where is it? There it go. Look at this video.
And she turned this camera towards him, and it's the same thing. It looks like he would rather be somewhere else but there.
From the cleaners, snatching you out of the field. I'm matching you richer for
Shout out to Lano. We love you. Look at him. Look at him. What is that? Look at his eyes. What is that? What is that? Look, y'all. What is that? Is that really Papoose in the car, or is that somebody else? Is that AI? Is that AI Papoose? I don't believe that's him. Mm-mm. I don't believe it. This is very, very strange. Y'all, what happened to Papoose? What is going on? This is some weird stuff going on here, y'all. And I'm just like, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. They have been hiding so much. All of this July 6th crap. It's a load of crap. It is. We know that it was like 2020 or something. We know it was like that during COVID. COVID. And then now it makes total sense when him and Khadijah was performing. He said, I don't with Flint. Man, that ain't my bop. He knew somebody from Flint then. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. So now we all gonna have to learn from Clarissa because he said a long time ago when they first met and started messing with each other, he literally publicly said, I don't with Flint, man, that ain't my bop. He said that. And I know she heard it because she gets obsessive compulsive about the men that she want to be with. And I told y'all, it's something with her and you know what, that she got to deal with the S word, and then the letter X. That she got to deal with that because she is very much so all about that all the time. It's always like about that for some reason. It's always that. And I just feel like that's weird because when she was on Sherry Shepherd, she said, but I make sure he's good. What? It's almost like she treats it like a chore, but then also treats it like I'm trying to think of a word, y'all. They don't even look like a real couple. That's what I'm saying. This is weird. Very strange. And I'm not for it. I want to go and dig and find everything out that I can about this because this is weird to me. This is weird to me. So let's start. Let's start researching as a family right now, which means that it's gonna take your patience. Okay, it's gonna take your interaction. You're gonna have to be talking to me in the chat and saying, hey, oh, now that I think about it, you gotta look at this video. Or hey, oh, now that I think about it, you gotta look at this video. I need y'all to let me know, okay? Because we about to do an investigation together right now. Now, we're gonna start off. I heard Clarissa Shields has been using AI for Papoose pictures. Me too. And what I don't think she realizes is she has them filters on her. So when she turns her camera to Papoose, he got lashes all of a sudden. Don't no man want to be dealing with all that. They already call him a sugar baby. They already call him a gigolo. He don't want no face tune, no eyelashes on his face. He don't want no contour on his cheek. He don't want no clean beauty on his face. And you steady just putting the camera over there. Cause he'll be at the fight. He'll be at the fight. What? That's what's making me think about Catch Me Outside. You know what I mean? That's what I think about when I hear Clarissa talking about something. He'll be at the fight. Is that a one-word thing you just said? Did you just say one word? Did you condense a sentence and smush it together and make it a word? He'll be at the fight. He'll be at the fight. What? Insane. Insane. I'm not letting that go. That was very strange and weird of her, and I'm not letting it go. I don't understand why she did it. I don't. But guess what? We're gonna get to the bottom of it. It's almost like you know that he don't want to be with you. You know that, and you know that the only time he is gonna be around is when you have a fight. So I wonder what them negotiations look like, y'all. See, that's what I be thinking about. That's on the level that I be thinking on. I wonder what the negotiations for the fight was. Because you gotta remember, she kept on saying she gonna name the person, but then when the time came, she never said anything. So, and then on this one, she said Wednesday, but she did like this, like I hope. You know what I mean? She started even losing faith in her own situation because she said Wednesday, and she was like, like yikes! I hope I didn't say the wrong thing again. But I believe that ever since she did put her hands on Alicia Baumgartner, the fight that she really did have to announce, it fell through. That's what I believe. I believe they gave her the runaround, and at the last minute, they did her like Layla Ali. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to reward you with a fight. I really do feel like that. You got to realize you done went to war with Jake Paul, and he got all the prominent women on his team. So anybody that would be a good fight for you is probably with MVP, and they're not going to reward you with a fight. They get big numbers. Win records have never had 50 million people watching. They had to pay for it. It wasn't free. It wasn't free like the Super Bowl on ABC. Let me play this, girl. Come on in. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Look at it. And she know. Look at her face. She know. She know. Look. What the heck? I know. Pillow talker. I know.
Wait, I don't think Clarissa expected social media to react the way that they did. And I really think that she thought that she was doing her big one. What are y'all thoughts on this whole situation? And y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on
Now,
post
I only showed y'all the end of this video because I want y'all to go to her channel yourself to see the full video. So let's get back to where we were, right? Now, remember we said contracts and PEDs, contracts and PEDs. And y'all remember that this was an interview where she was talking about MVP and Jay. Remember this win record situation? Nyla, where's the video, Nyla? Nyla? Nyla says you never said what was going on, Nyla. We need you to say what you're supposed to say because you said Nyla says, but you said that you had something to say and you ain't never said it. We've been waiting for days for that video. Where is it, Nyla? Come on with it. Come on with it. She said she had a video that she was gonna drop. The win records is not what we think, and I cannot wait for her to drop that video. I need some more insight on this. This is crazy. This is insane. It's insane, man. You don't see Cash Money trying to go sign boxers, man. You don't see Rockefeller trying to go and sign a boxer to be a rapper and the boxer ain't never rapped before, and they get hit in the head so much that they talk a little bit slow. This is crazy. She is trapped. Papoose does not want to be with her. That's one of the secrets. This other secret is that she kind of knows it. Look, we finna just go slow. Hold up. Remember this.
Okay.
It is what it is. Like I'm gonna be fighting where I'm gonna come out there. Everything that they stand for, everybody contracts, weighing the pros and cons. Like I gotta put friendships to the side, and I want to
friendship.
Time.
She had to put friendships to the side. Please understand. I'm gonna show y'all how Papoose tried to ruin Remy's career and how he is actively trying to do the same thing with Clarissa. And if she is not careful, she may never be able to get up out of this. She need to understand what a 360 deal is. Why did she not have a lawyer to read this? Like, what was going on with the lawyer? Was he an African too? Oh Lord, I mean, goodness. And I hate that to my African family. I really don't like to say that, but that's a joke, okay? That's a joke. Because it's a stereotype. I live in Georgia too. So y'all know that I don't know if y'all ever heard about the scammers in Atlanta. They literally, my friend, she bought a house. It was downtown, right by the bus stop, and then Magic City right across the street. She lived around the corner. And guess what? One day the police came and knocked on her door and told her that she was squatting and that she didn't belong in there. She had lights in her name in that house. The Africans, they was driving around in a black Benz, and they literally rented the house to her, wrote a contract out for her, and everything. And APD came and told her she had to go. But due to the laws, she had time. She had to go to court, explain everything, and all of that. But eventually, she still did have to leave. And I'm glad the economy wasn't how it is now then, because it's way harder now. Like if you lose everything now, man, it ain't easy to get it back, man. It's hard to get it back. So you go, man, listen. Man, listen. You don't know my you don't know my struggle. So you can't feel my hustle. You don't know what I done been through. That's how I feel right now. All right, Papoose hairline changes between a picture posted by her and someone else. That is true. That is true. And her facial expression after she yelled, "He had to fight." It was very strange. But we're gonna get into all of that, y'all. Y'all know we're gonna play that video again. Well, I told y'all, we're probably gonna play that video in every live for the next 2 weeks. It was that bad. But I want y'all to understand her emotion in that live like that. How she was so happy and giddy is because she been wanting Papoose to come back around her. She been wanting him to come back around her. And we see he ain't gonna come back around unless she gotta fight. Man, somebody told him stop being around her so much. Something, something happened. And Remy said in her song that you was with him, then I was something, and then we could share him or something like that. She was talking about he could with both of us. I said, oh my God. Y'all got to go here, put them on by Remy Ma. Play it right now while we live. Just listen to it on your phone while we live if you watch it on your TV. And if it's the opposite way, do the opposite or get your computer or something. Stay on this live and listen to Remy Ma put them on right now. Y'all gotta hear it. Y'all gotta hear what she's saying. Clarissa is trapped. Yes, she is trapped in the clothes. Yep. Fooling with another woman's deadbeat dad. Deadbeat broke ass husband that's 13 years older than herself. Exactly. Exactly. This is nuts. This is bananas. Man. All right, so we're gonna start here. We're gonna bust it down. Let's start right here.
How did you think the story would play out?
I really had no idea. I was just open and talking to everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody. And I really wanted to get the best deal because I know that I'm at a different stage in my career. And I just was like, I want to go high as I can go. I want to make the most money. And I really just was like, I got to put friendships to the side and I want to.
Y'all just heard her say that she spoke to everybody. Y'all just heard her say that she spoke to everybody. And she said, and I mean, when I say everybody, I mean everybody. That is what she just said. That she spoke to everybody. Yeah, we going down that road again. We never finished that. We picking that part back up. Let's pick that back up and dissect that some more. Because it wasn't completely done. We need to keep looking. Who told you that it wasn't enough money? Oh, wait. You told us that part too, didn't you? Give me a second. I'm coming. I'm coming, y'all. Give me a second.
Get the real money because I know that I want to keep fighting on big platforms.
I'm stuttering.
And so how difficult was this process? Talking to everyone, being a free agent?
Oh my gosh, listen, it was worth it, but it was so difficult. I mean, listen, I have 4 different contracts. Looking at everybody's contracts, weighing the pros and cons. And listen, I just was like, it was very stressful. It was not easy at all. But I almost signed with MVP. Close.
How close? How close?
Like super close.
Okay. So what happened?
Honestly, I like everything that they stand for. Me and Nikisa were able to talk a lot, and he was understanding my vision. I think that some of our stuff aligned, but it just wasn't. It wasn't enough money. You know what I'm saying? And but I love what they got going on over there. I love how they promote fights. What they're doing with Amanda, done with Katie, done with Alicia. Like I love that. It just wasn't all the way right for me. I have creative control now with my deal with Salida and Win Records. And with that, it's just a boxing business, but they definitely came with the most money. And I didn't have to explain my vision because I've been working with Salida for 9 years now. Mm-hmm. And it just was like, listen, I want to be like really, really big. I want to make these events be really, really big because I'm gonna go out there and just overperform, So I landed right back at home with Salida. But it was great talking with MVP and Eddie Hearn.
Oh, you spoke to Eddie as well?
Yeah, when I say I talked to everybody, the only person who I wasn't able to talk to was Turkey Al-Sheikh. But I think that's because he's like not really big on women yet. But he always says to everybody who asks him if he was to do a women's fight, he would do one with me.
So
but
why you didn't talk
maybe he was busy around the time, but I just had to work with those 3 or 4.
Now, she said maybe he was busy around the time. Why would she think that? Let's take a second and think about this thing, y'all. It's Friday night. Let's go deep. I got my sweet tea, and it's hitting too. My sweet tea. I got my sweet tea, and it's gonna stay cold. That's why I love this thermal cup. You said you think he was busy. What makes you say you thought he was busy? Why is it that you don't know exactly what happened? And I submit to you guys the idea that she told Papoose to call him. She told Papoose she was waiting on something from him. And Papoose, oh no, he ain't answer the phone. They not answering. They not picking up. He shot her some BS about that whole situation. If the man said that if he was to sign any woman, it would be you, Clarissa Shields, then why would you believe that he would not be on top of it? Everybody knew that your contract was up. And at that time, your image wasn't as bad as it is now. At that time, you had respect from everybody, even people who didn't understand it, even people who didn't necessarily like it because of the way that y'all was going about it, because he's still married. Even Remy was with Easy the Block Captain. He was with you, but it was different because Easy the Block Captain didn't come on here and say and do a lot of the things that Clarissa said and did. But they still, at that time, she had everybody's attention. And she will never know to this day, she will never know if anybody else wanted to sign her for more money. She will never know. And am I accurate in this when I tell y'all that Amanda Serrano, was it Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor who got that $9 million deal with MVP? Exactly. That's all she do is stutter. I think, the girl. That's something that you do when you lie like a little kid and you don't even realize it. And you try to work on it, but you can't because it's naturally you. That's another thing we're going to talk about tonight. Because I told y'all, I think it was Money or Pillow Talker who brought it up first yesterday. But I have been thinking about it. When you watch Clarissa, you see different personalities. This right here, this girl right here, different personality. And she literally sits her wigs on top of her head, don't put on no glue or nothing. She just put a hat on over it. Somebody give me a wig. But you know what? Black China used to do that too. But it's just like her wigs was different. I guess they were because they wasn't so synthetic. Maybe they had more real hair in them. I don't know. But y'all see what she wearing, right? I feel like Remy Ma was trolling. I feel like Remy Ma was trolling y'all. Y'all, who knows what I'm about to do? Who knows what I'm about to do? Cause Remy Ma like, you want to copy me? You want to play with me? We can play. We can rumble. Like what she said to hold on. Look, look, y'all.
Work it. Oh.
Ah! That's how you wear pink with the curly hair and everything. That's how you do that. Remy Ma was trolling. She been trolling, y'all. She been trolling. My girl been trolling. My girl been trolling.
There she is. Hi,
Hello,
nice to meet
how are
you.
you? Hi, Maddie.
So good to see you, mommy.
Please.
She finna show you how to do an interview.
Yes, please sit.
Thank you.
Have you
thank
recovered from your Knicks championship run, the parade, and all the thing? Have you recovered?
No,
Shoes. Look at them shoes with the white toes. Hey, if my toes ain't red, they're gonna be white. Look at them shoes with the white toes, with the skirt, with the shirt, with the look at the bracelet. Now, y'all know the Bulgari that Clarissa got that she keeps saying is 80K. Y'all see the way it is, the way it wrap around. Who do y'all think had one first? Because I know the one Remy Ma got on her arm right now costs way more than the one that Clarissa had on her arm. Look at the diamonds on that bad boy. Look how thick that bad boy is. But I want to know who had that first. I want to know who had that first. Hold up. She said she didn't like to get her hair down. It cost too much money. But wait, you got millions, don't you? What happened to all your millions of dollars? You ain't gonna. What happened to all them millions of dollars? Them girls that's helping you sell them tickets for the circus. Them girls, they do more than you. They get their hair done more than you. And let you tell her you got more money than them. But you don't got no more money than Natalie Nunn. I know you don't. You can't. No. Natalie Nunn got more money than you, babes. She does. And I believe a couple of them do. And Tasiki on her way up. She on her way up. And I can tell right now that she comfortable and she's still grinding. She's still grinding. MVP owner Nikisa said he texted him telling him she was being offered $3 million, and if he could counter, he said he couldn't justify that number and to take it if she feels like it's a good deal. Wait a minute. She was being offered $3 million. Do Pap know that? Do Papoose know about that? Where can I go to get that clip? Please, please tell me or send me that clip. I got to show it to the family. I got to show it to the family. It's one of them days I really want, when y'all get up from this live today, I want y'all to feel like y'all found out something new that y'all didn't know before y'all came on here. That's what I want for us tonight. I want us to uncover some things that were not out in the public that people haven't put together yet. I want us to do that tonight on this live. Y'all down? Put a 1 in the chat if you down. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and donate. It's needed. Hype the video up, please. When this video is over, I need you to hype the video up, y'all. I can't do this without y'all. And if we gonna do this, we gotta work together, and I hope y'all down to work with me. I need y'all to be make it lit in the chat, make it lit in the likes, make it lit in the hype, make it lit in the Cash App, make it lit everywhere, y'all. Make it lit in the email, make it lit tonight, please. Now, that's how you wear pink to an interview with the curly hair. She don't have to put on no hat. You see that? She don't got to put on no hat to cover it or nothing. I'm learning that there are things that Remy Ma will never tell us, man, because she keep it real. She too, man, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. I want to know, do Papoose know about that? Now look at
Not recovered. I'm still coming down from the high.
Crazy.
I'm not recovered. I haven't even slept yet.
Yeah.
I don't think I've slept in probably like the last 2 weeks. Like a good sleep hasn't happened yet.
We saw you on the float with Tiana Taylor. Hello.
The float was great. So Tiana Taylor, love her. She's amazing. That was just one thing. We have Fat Joe on the float, Ja Rule, Fabulous, The Lox, Wu-Tang Clan. Like it was crazy, superstar studded, and it was just a great energy. Then we had Ted Smooth. He's a DJ. He was DJing, and he's just playing it, and we're just passing the mic on the float, like from side to side. And
I'm going to tell you something right now. You grew up Castle Hill. I grew up Baychester.
They freaking love Remy Ma in New York. They love that girl, and I love that for her. I really do. Y'all don't even understand, because it's just saying something for the women that have been through that. I know that they can look, and she don't even realize she helping people let go. Man, she don't. And they love her. And I believe rightfully so. And they also see what's going on, that she got a stalker and stuff. They see it. Let's go back over here to the facts.
contract that I had and make the best option.
Did you try to talk to Turkey?
Yeah, but he's very hard to contact, man.
Yeah.
He's very hard to contact.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Who tried to contact you or Papoose? Do you really think that he was hard to contact? Somebody's in the background getting frustrated right now at the questions. When somebody taking advantage of you, they don't want somebody to come around you and make you think, because you just might realize that they're full of ish. So they get mad at people that ask you questions like this.
Enough. I can understand that. I think it's interesting that you mentioned the MVP thing, because I'll be honest, I thought you were going to go in that direction, if only because of all the names that they've signed in women's boxing. They've really invested deeply into it. But I thought, we talked about it when you were on my show in studio, like it seemed like there was a little bit of friction between you guys. And so I was wondering how you'd get over that. It sounds to me like even though you haven't signed with them ultimately, is it fair to say the friction is gone, that you guys are on the same page at least, and there's no more, for lack of a better word, animosity there?
For now, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Who will say or who will do what. But up on my end, I'm very happy with my decision, and I'm happy to be able to talk with Nikisa, and to have conversations and just to see where our falling out even started at. And I feel like we mended it, but you never know. Somebody may come out tomorrow and say something I don't like, and then I'll say something that they don't like, and then we're back beefing again. But MVP had a lot of girls who I do want to fight. They recently just signed Miller. They have Shadaysha Green. They have Savannah Marshall. Those are girls who I would love to still get in the ring with. I've already made offers to Raquel Miller plenty of times, but she said no in the past. So maybe now that she's with MVP, she'll say yes. Same thing with Shadaysha. And we already know I beat Savannah. But a rematch wouldn't really be too bad. So, they got a good stable, and people who are, just because we're on different sides of the street, don't mean that we can't fight. We can still make those fights happen.
Okay, I'm happy you say that, because this is an MMA where if you sign with one promotion, you can't fight someone under another umbrella. This is boxing, right? And look, MVP did Taylor Serrano twice, and Taylor's a matchroom fighter. And so I was going to ask you, the first time they were, actually, I guess the first time they were a part of it. Yes, you're right. So 3 times. I forgot that was a matchroom card. These other 2 times were an MVP card, but fair enough.
Okay.
The point being, to me, I thought the most interesting fight for you right now is you versus Shadaysha, because of the history there and the backstory and whatnot. And so I'm wondering if you get the impression that they will still be open to co-promoting with you and Selena, despite the fact that you didn't sign with them. What is your impression?
I think that MVP thinks that Shadaysha can beat me, which they have all the right to think that. But it's not going to be a hard fight to make, if I'm being honest, to make with any of the girls. I don't think that me signing with Selena will do anything to mess that up. And then, I don't know what's wrong with the boxing world, and I mean this in the most sincere way. Even though Fran John has kind of switched up and she acting how she acting, but Fran John beat Shadaysha. So I don't know why people want to overlook that and say styles make fights, and why won't you fight Shadaysha first? It's like, so I'm supposed to just forget about Fran John, like she didn't beat her up. It's like she deserves an opportunity too. Anybody that want to get beat by the GOAT can fight the GOAT, right? But it's like, we cannot ignore that Fran John is better than Shadaysha Green. No matter who she signed with, Fran John is the better fighter. Those girls fought. Fran John won. So when it comes to me, it's like, I'm going to pick, who I want to fight for one at the time. But it's like, what makes y'all think that she's so much better than Fran John and Fran John beat her? Like, that's disrespectful to me.
I think there's a couple of things at play here, and maybe I'm wrong. I think the name we haven't mentioned, and the one that's garnering the most.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. If it's Fran John, if it's Shadaysha, if it's Miller, if it's, showcase my skills. Dream in boxing. I think once that's accomplished, I'll probably be like, all right, now.
When your next one is?
We still getting that figured out. It's so much going on in women's boxing right now. So many different players, so we just getting that figured out. but it'll be an announcement probably about 2-3 weeks. Soon as we get somebody to sign a signature, then we'll make the announcement, do the press conference, and so many different players, so we just getting that figured out. But it'll be an announcement probably about 2-3 weeks. Soon as we get somebody to sign a signature, then we'll make the announcement, do the press conference, and go from there.
Do you have a preference when, where, and against who if it was up to you? You're the boss.
It was up to me?
Yeah.
Well, my dream was to fight at T-Mobile Arena in front of 25,000 and be the main event. That is my ultimate dream in boxing. I think once that's accomplished, I'd probably be like, all right, now I can retire, I guess.
No. Because if that happens next, you still got a lot more to do.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, like,
Sure.
But I would love to fight there. But my next fight, I don't know if I want to fight. I know I want to try a different arena. So I love fighting in Detroit. I want to fight at the Barclays. I already said T-Mobile. So wherever we land at, I just know that I'll be prepared to fight and ready to, showcase my skills.
Oh, so you don't even want to be at the Staples Center. The fight that you excited about, you don't even really want to do it. You're lying to us. This was what you really felt like. You didn't mention the Staples Center. You're not the boss. It's not your decision. Clearly. Hold up. Just listen to this, y'all. Listen to this.
Now I can retire, I guess.
No. Because if that happens next, you still got a lot more to do.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, like,
Sure.
But I would love to fight there. But my next fight, I don't know if I want to fight. I know I want to try a different arena. So I love fighting in Detroit. I want to fight at the Barclays. I already said T-Mobile. So wherever we land at, I just know that I'll be prepared to fight and ready to, showcase my skills.
Okay. And an opponent, if it was up to you, would it be Franchon?
If it was up to me, which it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. If it's Franchon.
Who told you to say which it is? That's first thing. Second thing, Clarissa, woman to woman. If a man starts getting upset when certain questions are being asked, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. You need to really realize in your mind, Clarissa, you don't need to see him as an individual, as what's the word I want to say? You don't need to see him as the one and only and the end all be all, because there's an entire demographic of people that are just like Papoose, including you. You're just the 13 years behind him. That's it. So in the situation, you would be the one that always gets the short end of the stick, while simultaneously he's teaching you how to be evil to the person you're going to date after him. I feel bad for the man that you're going to date after Papoose, because you're going to hurt them, because you're going to do everything Papoose taught you to do when he hurts you. And that's not right. That's not right. How do I know this? Look at what happened to her when she was a kid. Look at what she is doing now in life. I had things happen to me when I was a kid. All I want to do is be able to do something that I love to do and be paid for it, compensated for it, well enough to be able to buy a beautiful home, take care of my home, take care of my children, and go on vacations with my children, do fun things with my children, and have a foundation where I can go out into communities and help young women that are going through and that have gone through what I went through. So instead of me hurting people, I want to help people. Instead of me pushing my pain on somebody and putting them through something I went through, I say no. I know that was wrong. I rebuke that, and I'm glad that it is over because it was miserable when I went through it, and it is not my fault. And I want to go and help somebody else that is going through that horrible thing, right? But Clarissa doesn't do that. She's actually kind of hypersexual, and I really want her to unpack that. But I know that she's probably not. She's probably not gonna listen. I think that she thinks that that's the biggest pleaser of a man. I think that she thinks that that is something that she has to do well at in order to keep a man. And these things came by way of the men that she dated because I don't care what nobody say. I don't think that Tony was all 100 either. I think that Tony had an agenda as well. I do. He might have cared for her or loved her a little bit more, but I think Tony's had an agenda too, you know? And I think that Maserati Bud had an agenda too. But guess what? Maserati Bud was polygamous. Y'all seen them Christmas parties with them girls, right? Y'all remember them Christmas?
Maserati Bud has a few choice words for Clarissa Shields for posting their convo during her 50 Cent beef.
That's what I'm telling you.
So what is
I
this
did
dude
not
lying
fuck her.
for?
Listen, I did not fuck her. We were talking.
Okay, but you
And that's
you
what
understand what I'm saying, how it looked? Because he not
I know how it
admitted.
looks. Listen, you keep acting like y'all don't know who y'all dealing with. You dealing with Curtis Petty Jackson. And I told you, at the end of the day, he has been backed in the corner, this man. Keep this him.
What's happening? See, I've been trying to spare you, Clarissa. Even when motherfucking Geisha 305 put that shit up there, I told her to take that shit down. But since you want to play with a real, see, I'm from the crib, I'm from Miami, right? And real, we don't talk about what we do and how we do shit, right? But me and my dog Five was already on the phone before I even talked to you. He told me that, man, boy, just play, man, just dumb that shit down. That's why I said my dog Petty Jackson. Because he told me to play it like that. And I was going to play it like that and play dumb and wasn't going to respond. I don't even play with the internet. But since you want to record phone calls, guess what? I'm finna release all this footage. Yeah, that's right. I said, I'm finna release the footage, man. Yeah. On Christmas, I was inside the crib. When you was on FaceTime, Papoose, I got the video. When she FaceTiming you, guess what? I'm sitting right there in the living room at the same chair that I helped her get for her homewarming gift. That bed, I picked out that bed.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
You remember this? When she was on FaceTime with you? Remember this? Where I'm at? At the house. Since we gonna play this game. Yeah. Shaking my head. You know, for the streets. Because she was singing, you know. Yeah, really thought she was singing him. Stop playing, man. I'm gonna keep releasing videos now.
quick question before we go back over there. Quick question. Do y'all think that Maserati Bud and Clarissa, and some other people did that type of? Do you think it's possible that they could have been doing these two? That they could have been voulez-vous coucher avec moi, ce soir? Do you think they could have been doing that too? Because he said he was polygamous. She was with it. She was with it. That's why he around her so much. Got videos with her, and she never alone. It's a homegirl in the back seat, one or two of them. So I'm saying that because she needs to unpack that. She's very hyper S word. She need to unpack that. You understand what I'm saying? Back to her contracts though, because that's another day. But I just wanted to play that because I wanted to remind y'all, like, Papoose, I don't feel like it's the first person that she bring other women in a relationship in the bed with. I don't think he the first person. I think she did it with Tony too. And I think that Maserati Bud, Tony, and Papoose all had an agenda. I think that everybody around her had an agenda. I do. I do. And it's hard to not feel bad for her, but I still don't feel bad for her because of what she do and how she do it. If she wasn't a mean, evil spirited person, then I wouldn't feel like that. But she is. Right. Now she banned from MVP, but she wanted to be with MVP. That's the secret. That's the truth. She wanted to be with them. That's the truth of it. I'm back over here.
If it's Shadesha, if it's Miller, if it's Michaela, it don't really matter. I'm just letting the team do their job. I'm just in the gym training, getting ready, and trying to become faster, stronger, and smarter. That's all I'm trying to do inside the gym.
The name we haven't mentioned and the one that's garnering the most attention, as you know, is Layla Ali. And we've talked about this, but, you know, like even in the last like 10 or so days, Breakfast Club, all this stuff, like anytime you or she talk about her, she talks about you, it explodes. And so are you guys actively pursuing this fight? Is this something that is being talked about behind the scenes?
I don't know if you guys seen it. She already declined it. So I don't even talk about it anymore. It is what it is.
Wow. You posted a video on your YouTube, like explaining the beef and all that stuff, and that garners interest, right? It has like 1.5 million views, that video alone.
Yeah, 1.7 or something like that.
Okay, who's counting?
But at the end of the day, listen, she already turned it down. And the reason I think people get it misconstrued, they think that, oh, I want to fight her because she's been retired for 17 years and I'm just trying to bully her and she's old and she's this. And that's not it. She's the one said she can knock me out and that nobody can give her competition. And that was my reason for even wanting to fight her. Now that it's been 8 years and it's over with, listen, she said no, perfectly fine. That is A-okay.
Now,
it is other girls who are better than her.
Wait a minute. You heard her, what she just said and how she just got on this man about it? Listen.
And she already turned it down. And the reason I think people get it misconstrued, they think that, oh, I want to fight her because she's been retired.
The name we haven't mentioned and the one that's garnering the most attention, as you know, is Layla Ali. And we've talked about this, but, you know, like even in the last like 10 or so days, Breakfast Club, all this stuff, like anytime you or she talk about her, she talks about you, it explodes. And so are you guys actively pursuing this fight? Is this something that is being talked about behind the scenes?
I don't know if you guys seen it. She already declined it. So I don't even talk about it anymore. It is what it is.
But you posted a video on your YouTube, like explaining the beef and all that stuff, and that garners interest, right? It has like 1.5 million views, that video alone.
Yeah, 1.7 or something like that.
Okay, who's counting?
But at the end of the day, listen, she already turned it down. And the reason I think people get it misconstrued, they think that, oh, I want to fight her because she's been retired for 17 years and I'm just trying to bully her and she's old and she's this. And that's not it. She's the one said she can knock me out and that nobody can give her competition. And that was my reason for even wanting to fight her. Now that it's been 8 years and it's over with, listen, She said no. Perfectly fine. That is A-okay. It is other girls who are better than her, who are active, who I can fight against.
Do you think that she said no because of the money, or do you think she just actually doesn't want to fight you regardless of the payday?
Who turned? What you just ask me?
Do you think?
No, y'all didn't hear her. She was about to say, who told you that? She was about to say, who told you that? Listen to what she said. She was about to say, who told you that? She said, who told? Wait, what did you say? She knows that that's true. That's why she said, who told you that? Don't forget, her and Layla Ali can text each other. They have each other's number. Layla Ali probably told her, I would not fight you for $1 billion. I would not reward you with a fight for $1 billion. I wouldn't do it. I'm done with you. You disrespected my dad. You disrespected me. And I came and I put light on you. See, oh, man. What if Layla Ali would have never even did that? You understand what I'm saying? Because when she went to the Olympics the first time and won, nobody knew. Remember? She said nobody knew she got free McDonald's for a year. And she literally got her fans telling Boxing Ego that she had a sponsorship with McDonald's, and that was a lie. They never paid her a dime. She got free McDonald's for a year. Now imagine that. An athlete, an Olympic champ, got free McDonald's for a year. Or no, she said 2 years, I believe. She got free McDonald's for 2 years. Now, what do y'all think would happen to her if she ate McDonald's every day for 2 years? I need y'all to talk to me on this one. An athlete, I feel like that's just so backwards. An athlete, a boxer, getting free McDonald's for 2 years and going to eat McDonald's every day for 2 years if they wanted to. How do you think that would affect their bodies? How do you think that would affect them? Newsflash, we know. There was a documentary done on it, remember? Remember the man who ate McDonald's for a year or 2 years every day? Remember what happened to that man? Remember the lawsuit he filed? We just found out about something with their pancakes. The ingredients in their pancakes is crazy messed up. Now, hold on, because I was going somewhere with this. Okay, yeah. Imagine if Layla would have never did that. Now, when he asked her this question, she gonna say, who told you? And then stop herself. And I just feel like Papoose is right there telling you what to say and what not to say. It's sad. Or either his daughter is. It's either Papoose or his daughter or somebody. Everybody around her is gonna be on his side. When things are the way that he wanted to be, which I believe they are now, they already are, because she was going crazy in that house by herself. But normally it wouldn't be like that. Normally Nigeria would be over there with her kids. Her other friends would be over there, but she has pushed them all away. So therefore, she's not a person like me personally. I would not be upset going crazy if I was at home alone and I ain't no friends coming in and out my house and stuff like that. I would be okay. I would be happy with that. I really would. I wouldn't be tripping. But somebody like her that craves attention and validation so much, that would drive her crazy that she has nobody to talk to, man. Nobody. Why? Because she pushed them all away. And she said out of her own mouth that Pap told her, cut them off. And after you do that, I don't want to hear about them no more. I think that she's the star. So why are we? Anyway. Just listen to what she say.
That she say sometimes you say no because you want more money, right? Do you think she wants to fight you but just wants more money, or do you think she just doesn't want to fight you? Period. At this point,
I've been in boxing 20 plus years now.
do you think that she said no because of the money, or do you think she just actually doesn't want to fight you regardless of the payday?
Did you see her eyes looking over there? Did you hear her just about to say who told you that? Can you put a 1 in the chat if you heard that? I gotta go see that. I gotta see that movie. Surprise Me, Love and Happiness. Thank you for giving me a movie to watch. Is it a scary movie? Because I ain't gonna watch it tonight if it's scary. But if it's on Netflix, I might just watch it tonight. Oh, look what Vince said. Thank you, baby. What Vince said. Out of the trillions of men in this world, she couldn't do no better than this guy. That says a lot about her character. Oh my. Her character sucks. It sucks. It's almost, I almost want to say it's non-existent. It sucks. Oh, I digress. Now, y'all heard what she just said. Now come over here. She said she don't want to fight Layla Ali no more. Layla said no, and she da 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 da. Now listen. Hold on. Here we go.
3 people I want to fight. It's so many people. Let me pick the best 3. Okay. I don't want to fight her no more. She lost. Okay. Alicia Baumgartner. She's a fighter. She's not on my level, but she talked too much. Everyone knows that I want that fight with Layla Ali.
What?
So that's you asked me the 3. And then if I just had to Jesus. This last one. So many people to choose out of who get on my nerves. 50 Cent.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta have something around for Pap. Now, why would you sit up there? You're a liar, Clarissa. You are a liar. That live that I just showed y'all was published 1 month ago. May 5th to be exact. It came out on Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. You see that, Clarissa? Catch it? Anyway, yeah. But you over here talking this foolishness to this man. For what?
What you just asked me?
Do you think
you heard that? Who told you? What you just asked me? Did you hear the way she asked him? She thinking somebody told him because Layla really did say that to her. That's what I want y'all to understand. Is that she was about to say, who told you that? Wait, what you just asked me? Because she realizing that he knows something that the rest of the world don't know. And maybe he does know because he spoke to Layla, or maybe he's just taking a good goddamn guess. Maybe his discernment is intact. Listen to this.
She's the one said she can knock me out and that nobody can give her competition. And that was my reason for even wanting to fight her. Now that it's been 8 years and it's over with, listen, she said no, perfectly fine. That is A-okay. It is other girls who are better than her, who are active, who I can fight against.
Oh.
Do you think that she said no?
Oh, yeah, like that 42-year-old lady that you about to fight? We seen the lady body. She lean and mean still at 42. Don't get it twisted. She look good, but it's the whole principle. Look at her stats. Look at everything. You would, I'm about to call her Krishan. Clarissa would never, ever, ever, like, I'm gonna let it play some more before I say this. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because of the money, or do you think she just actually doesn't want to fight you regardless of the payday?
Who told
you that?
What you just ask me?
Wait. Who told you? Wait, what you just asked me? He knows something she feel like he shouldn't have known.
Do you think that sometimes you say no because you want more money, right? Do you think she wants to fight you but just wants more money? Or do you think she just doesn't want to fight you, period, at this point?
I've been in boxing 20 plus years now, and I've been pro for 9 to 10 years. And you don't say no to a fight that you want if you want more money. It's called negotiate. So there is no.
What you know about that? What you know about negotiating? You didn't even talk to everybody in boxing. You said you spoke to 4 people. And really, I wouldn't be surprised if you was like, I spoke to 4 people. That's how you give it up. That's how you give it up. I'm Birdman from the 5th floor. That's how you give it up. Papoose downstairs. That's how you give it up. You read that contract yourself and signed it. You should have let a lawyer look at that. And a good one at that. When they can't be persuaded. Like, man. Yep. Now, it was another thing. Okay, so I showed y'all this one where she was over here talking about how she wanted to fight Layla Ali still. But then over here on the interview, she said, oh, I don't want to talk to I don't want to fight Layla Ali. Hold up, where is it? Don't make no sense, man. This girl here.
She doesn't want to negotiate.
You damn right she don't want to negotiate. You damn right she don't. Hold on. Yeah.
I don't know if you enjoy talking about this.
100%. I looked at the numbers on YouTube of people, and clearly that's a sign that there's interest. I was like, holy shit, this is
the sign that this. Look, there's no interest up on my end. Look, all you gotta do is tell me no, and that's it. First of all, nobody turns down that much money. I wouldn't do it. You know, it's just not a thing that people do who want to fight. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I don't understand the whole conversation, but at the end of the day, so I'm still gonna make that in my career. I'm still making more money than she's ever made in a fight. And I'm.
Do you see how she is now bothered after he said what he said about Layla Ali? Do you see how she's still bothered? Look at the way her demeanor changes after the Layla situation.
Time now to where I can let some of my injuries heal up and actually get back to training how I used to. So I'm super excited to go on to a fight finally, you know, not having no injuries. My last 2 fights, I was injured very bad, but I still went in there and showcased what a GOAT can do. And I'm just ready to get back inside the ring and just continue to be great. You know what I'm saying?
Just to be 100%.
Selling out arenas, 16,000 people, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, 100%. And just to be clear, and we'll move on. You're 30, she's 47. She hasn't fought since 2007. I don't have much interest in this fight. I was like, honestly, I would much rather see you fight Shadeja, Franchon, Michaela Mayer.
Yeah.
It was.
As you should.
100%. I just could. I looked at the numbers on YouTube of people, and clearly that's a sign that there's interest. I was like, holy shit, this is
the sign that this. Look, there's no interest up on my end. Look, all you gotta do is tell me no, and that's it. First of all, nobody turns down that much money. I wouldn't do it. You know, it's just not a thing that people do who want to fight. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I don't understand the whole conversation, but at the end of the day, so I'm still gonna make that in my career. I'm still making more money than she's ever made in a fight. And I'm going to continue to do that. Like, $8 million deal for 2 years is great, but I want to make it to where the girls coming up after me, can make $25 million deals and $50 million deals. So that's what I'm trying to get to and show them like a real blueprint, because there is a blueprint to make a lot of money in women's boxing. You just have to learn it.
Mm-hmm. The Michaela one is really interesting, given your Olympic background and whatnot.
Oh my God, Michaela kicked Mary Scream's ass. Oh my God.
Were you surprised?
I was so geeked. I'm like, oh my God, freaking Michaela came out there like a monster. Like, she was driven. She was like a mad woman. I was like, oh Lord. I mean, after the fight, he was like, Mary Spencer was like, what the hell just happened? It was great. I love seeing it.
So you like this fight? You like this idea?
No, she don't like nothing. She's crazy. I'm mad at her right now, y'all. Just don't mind me. I'm a little bit upset with her right now. Yeah. Now, remember this, y'all. Remember this. Now we hearing about the deals and everything like that. And when she signed to Win Records, everybody was like, wait a minute, what? Why would she do that? Why would she sign to Win Records? Everybody was asking and wondering, why would she sign to them? Everybody was. And rightfully so. Hold on though. Hold on. Hold on. Cause I want to make sure I do a good one. I saw a good one. Hold on, y'all. That's Hood Champion Boxing. I seen that. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I wonder if I can do this, y'all. I hope I can. I'm about to try. I'm about to try. Hold up. Is her cousin's name Shalita Savage? Y'all, I'm about to try. Y'all. Oh, I hope I can do it. Tasha,
Since I was 13 years old.
Tasha, come on, Tasha. I'm a little bit sleepy. Okay, I done got a little bit sleepy, but I'm not ready to get off yet. So y'all want to watch this? Oh, I want to try to watch it. What y'all want to do? I'm a little bit tired, y'all. I'm a little bit sleepy. I'm gonna have to go live earlier tomorrow. I planned on going live earlier today, but I was held up at the store because they didn't want to. Man, they had the stuff they had my cornstarch in the bag. I'm gonna keep it real. I was so mad. I was like, I know y'all got some cornstarch back there. I said, I know it's back there in the box. I was at the store waiting on them to bring me the cornstarch from the back. They said, man, we don't have it. I said, on my phone, it said, y'all got 6 boxes. My phone told me y'all got 6 boxes back there. Go get my shit. Go get my damn cornstarch. Oh Lord, my nerves was bad. I wanted my starch. I was like, I want to eat my cornstarch and watch a movie tonight when I get off live. What is wrong with me? Oh, Blue, you the only one that feel me. They don't know yet. Anybody that's new here, y'all might not know this about me, but I ain't even finna tell y'all. I'll let them tell you. I don't even want to talk about it. It's embarrassing. Y'all want to watch this together? Ooh, I hope we can. Man, I hope we can watch this.
I was a United States ambassador, handpicked.
Fair use. Fair use, Sasha K. Fair use, girl.
By Bill Clinton himself. Okay, I went and met the Queen of England when I was 13, 14 years.
Who believed that? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe it. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's a bunch of bull crap. Come on now, come on with it. Who believed that? Who believed that? Who believes Shalita met the Queen of England? Who believes Shalita met the Queen of England? Who believes it? 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 I want to see y'all in the chat. What's going on? Y'all done fell asleep out there too? Y'all done fell asleep. I'm sleepy too. I'm still hanging in there. Y'all, what's going on out there? Y'all done fell asleep. What y'all over there doing? What y'all doing? Get in the chat. What you doing, nigga? I'm talking to you. Bruh, I'm about to get off then. Y'all don't want to get in the chat. Y'all doing me dirty. Let me see. What about that? For real, Jason. You know that I told you we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about them again. Jason, cut this shit out. Cut it out. Don't start that tonight. Don't you start that shit tonight, Jason. I told you we're going to go back and talk about them. We're going to get there when we get there. I love you. I'm hugging you right now, nigga. I love you, girl. Yes, Jason, cut it out. Thank you. I got you. We'll talk about them again, boo. We're gonna talk about them again. All right. Did you put caps in there? Why are you putting caps in there? Why are you putting caps? All right, babe. All right, man. Let's try to see. Let's try to see if we can. Sometimes we can. Sometimes.
Years old. I traveled abroad
you put the caps in there about the Queen of England. Got you.
my entire life.
What?
Okay.
So when a person be like,
I said very different from the story that Clarissa Shields has shared.
Yeah, but she don't tell the part about how I gave up my full ride scholarship to stay behind and protect her, though. That's the whole thing. That's the gag.
What?
What happened with that? Why did you give that up to stay behind to help her?
Because the year that I graduated was the year that I met Clarissa, and that's when she told me she was being.
Huh?
So I called Pat Summit and told her, thank you for the opportunity, but I'm going to have to decline my scholarship.
Wow. Okay.
I believe that.
That's unfortunate. Was it by a family member?
No, the person that her is not a family member, but it's someone very close to the family.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Now that, I mean, that just, I was, I don't wish that on no one. And so
me neither.
You like, how did it even get to the point where, because it sounds like, you going to college preparatory schools and, traveling the world and stuff like that. Why wasn't Clarissa, I guess, why didn't she have those same opportunities as you?
You want the truth or you want to lie?
The truth.
I want the truth. That's what we're here for.
Oh, no, I say that a lot. You're going to hear me say that a lot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, girl, give it to me raw. What's up?
So the truth is because she grew up in poverty. Like, she literally grew up on the north side of Flint in poverty. Her mother cared more about just keeping a roof and food on the table and her own habits than she did Clarissa or Brianna, because she cared more about Artist and Peanut, the boys, than she did Clarissa and Brianna.
Damn. That's of no fault of her own, though, right? That's not Clarissa's fault. That's her.
No, but that was the reason why so my father took me to go and introduce me to his side of the family because I didn't grow up around them.
Okay.
So when I was 17, that's when I met Clarissa, and she was already like 6 or 7 years old. And then she told me that she had been telling people what had happened to her and nobody did nothing. So I called up my cousin. And, stuff started shaking because it was going to be something bad happen to a whole lot of folks. And I wasn't going to give a
Damn.
So and at that point, when she told me that, it was just like, yeah, I can't go to school and leave her here like this. No, I got to stay. So I declined my scholarship, and then I moved in her mama house on Austin.
Okay. To be a caretaker for her, like a parent.
I took care of all her.
That's right.
When it comes to Peanut, Brianna, and Clarissa, I pretty much raised them. Artist was already a teenager. That's the older brother don't nobody ever hear about. Because she got an older brother, right?
I didn't know that. I didn't know if
she's got an older brother. His name is Artist.
Okay.
But y'all never hear about him, huh? Ain't that something strange?
No, and they're close. I don't really hear anything about the family. The only thing I've heard, even remotely close to the family, was her best friend. Yeah, Papoose. Her best friend.
No, they no best friend. Listen. If she got a best friend, the only best friend she got, her name is Victoria. Everybody else that say that they her best friend, they is not her best friend. They are there for an opportunity. They are using her for an opportunity. And the moment that they can get their opportunity, they're no longer going to be around her because they have their opportunity.
Wait. Where did the beef start between you and Clarissa? What happened?
When
that is when I started listening to her, because when she said that Queen Elizabeth shit, I said, oh, I'm not watching this. This is just, But it's like she'll say something crazy, but then she will say something so true, so real, so polarizing that you have to stop and listen. You can kind of tell what's the truth and what's a lie with Shalita, and I can appreciate that. I don't like when I can't tell. You can kind of tell. I don't know why she felt the need to tell us that she met the Queen of England, but if she only would have knew what she did to this conversation by saying that. She kind of ruined the conversation with the other little lies that she was putting out there. You see what I'm saying? I wish she wouldn't have did that. But let's continue. I want y'all to hear this. We probably not gonna watch this whole video, but we're gonna watch little pieces of it because I want y'all to see some things.
When she begged me to keep a baby and then she abandoned that baby.
Okay, this is the important part.
Wait a minute. What? Whose baby?
So, okay, so I had moved away for a while, and I had gotten a real bad domestic violence relationship with a previous relationship. And when I moved back to Michigan, none of my siblings, Brianna, Peanut, Ressa, nobody had nowhere to stay at. So I moved them all into my house. Well, when I moved them all into my house, I just went back to what I knew, which was tricking and selling drugs. You feel me? So that's what I was doing. And I ended up getting pregnant. And I at the time, I really didn't have the funds because of everybody that I was taking care of. So I asked Clarissa, I'm like, can I get $500 so I can go get an abortion? She was like, I don't believe in abortions. You're going to burn in hell. God don't like for you to kill babies. Just keep it and I'm going to adopt the baby.
Wait a minute. Now, I believe that Clarissa said that, but I also want to know, what do God think about threesomes? What do God think about you sleeping with somebody's husband? What do God think about that, Clarissa? What do God think about that? You understand what I'm saying? I don't like stuff like that. I don't like people telling people you're going to burn in hell for this or that, and they doing something like that. I don't like stuff like that. Don't play with God. Don't play with the Bible. Don't play with the word. We are all sinners, all of us. And we are given grace and mercy because of that. That is the whole point of Jesus. This is what I believe, y'all. And I believe it with my heart. And I confess it with my mouth. I believe Clarissa said that to her. And I just want to know, if you saying that she's going to burn in hell, what about what you're doing? I don't like people that do that. Oh, yeah, for real. Y'all want a word? Favor. Favor. Girl, you need to be screaming grace, mercy. That's what you need to be asking God for. That's what you need to be screaming for.
I was like, you sure? Are you positive? She was like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. It's not my responsibility no more. Boom.
I'm glad you're here.
So you gave her your baby.
Yeah, and then me and her got into it about a Nintendo Wii that I pawned so I could pay a bill at my house.
That's right.
And then she called me and told me I would never see that baby again. And I just asked a simple question because I was the babysitter for her while she went and trained. So my question was, who's going to watch this baby for you while you go train? Her exact words was, my sister Michelle and Terry Key. Bitches, you dumb. Terry Key is a known rapist in our family, and you told me that this tried to you before, and you gonna tell me you finna leave a baby that can't talk with this? Is you out your this that touched his own kids before? So yeah, I called the police. I sure the did. I called the police to get the baby because to protect you. You better believe I'm gonna protect something that came out of me.
So where's the baby now?
I was asked not to disclose that because the people that are related to me on where she is does not want the
public to know.
They don't want the
baby is safe. The baby's safe.
The baby is with me still.
Okay.
But she's just being taken care of by another person. I pay child support for this kid.
Whoa.
The baby don't call you mama?
Yeah, she knows I'm her mama and she calls me mama.
Whoa.
Yes.
This kid?
But you didn't want her.
At that time, no, but now I love her dearly. Like we do a lot of stuff together. Like I'm always with her. But at that time, no, I did not because of the way that she came about. No.
And she came about through you tricking.
Yes.
So do you know her father?
Oh yes, I know who the father is.
Is he a part of her life?
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's.
Do you have any more kids?
Wait. Whoa, we gotta unpack that. Can we unpack that real quick, family? Can we unpack that real quick? Right, this kid, right. Yeah. Now I gotta ask y'all a question. Yes, you said you understand. Now let me ask you something. Are you saying you understand because are you saying you understand why she's saying this kid? Are you saying you understand why she said that? Just put a 1 in the chat if you understand. I'm glad the baby is with someone else. Yeah, who's gonna treat her right. Yeah, me too. But when you said you understand, what was you saying you understand too? I want you to tell me that before I start talking. Come on, ABJ. I don't want to say it yet until you tell me why you said you understand. I'm trying to look up and read the comments and see if it was something. I understand why she gave the baby up to someone. Okay. Yeah. So that is what I was about to say. Can we unpack that? Because maybe she calling the baby this kid because the baby is a product of a R word or a pimp. Because when she said and then she stopped and said my ex-boyfriend or my ex situation, I think that she was gonna say my pimp. I think that she was gonna say that. I absolutely believe that she was tricking and stuff like that. I do. I believe that. I believe it. I believe that she's done a lot and been through a lot of stuff. I believe that. It might have messed her up mentally, to be honest with you. It might have. Think about it. It might have. That might be the reason why she act the way she do.
Yeah, I got 5 other children.
Okay, so but this particular did you take care of them?
My youngest daughter lived with her father, and all the rest of my other kids is with me, except Cookie Lou. I call her Cookie Lou, but everybody else call her Nick Nick.
Okay, all right, but they're all taken care of. You take care of all of them. It's interesting how you gave up your scholarship to take care of Clarissa, but then when you got pregnant with your daughter, you were like, Clarissa, take the baby.
What do you mean? I didn't ask her to take it. She offered because I wanted an abortion. She was like, I'll raise the baby. I'll adopt the baby. This came out her mouth. This ain't nothing I proposed to her. This is what she proposed to me.
So you had the baby and just said, here.
She's the chat.
I had the baby, and the baby went home with us because at the time, Clarissa was living at my house at 3911 Shawnee Avenue.
And this is the 5th baby that you had, or
the 3rd?
The 3rd. Okay, so you went on to have 2 more kids after this baby. So, and Clarissa, so Clarissa's no longer a mother to this baby. The baby's back with you, and you are assuming full responsibility for the child.
Yeah, and I don't know why everybody is going with this narrative saying that I said that I was a surrogate mother for her. I never once said that I was a surrogate. I never once said that Clarissa couldn't have kids. I never once said none of this stuff. All I said is, if you want to talk about them 8 years, talk about that baby.
Okay. So the breakdown was when she was going to the gym to train to be a boxer and leaving the baby with just anybody. So you stepped in as the
No,
mother.
she wasn't leaving the baby with anybody. She was leaving the baby with me. And then me and her got into it about a Nintendo Wii. And she
Okay,
called
here
me
we
on the
go.
phone and she said, "You pawned my Nintendo Wii and you didn't tell me. Your daughter told me that she don't got it out at the country." And I said, "Well, she didn't lie to you. I lied to you." And she was like, "Don't worry about it. You ain't gonna never see this baby again." And the only question I had is, well, Russell, who's gonna watch this baby while you train? And when she dropped them two names, your coked out ass sister and this ass cousin of ours, yeah, you smoking dope or smoking, but either which way it go, I don't like it. And it ain't right. So I called the police.
And what did the police do?
Made her give back the child because the paperwork wasn't all the way official yet. And then she went and had a meeting with one of the judges downtown, and the judge told her, like, "You're so young. You shouldn't adopt a baby right now. You have your whole life and career ahead of you." So the girl Arjane, that she says is one of her friends, I ended up moving in with her mother, thinking that Clarissa would come back and get this baby. I stayed with that lady for 2 years, thinking Clarissa would come back and get, she didn't. So I had to figure it out.
Man.
Okay.
And then on top of that, everybody knew that I was dealing with postpartum depression. Like I had just came out of a domestic violence relationship. Then when I moved back, I had to hurry up and get a house. My Peanut, Brianna, and Clarissa, with Clarissa's boyfriend at the time, which is another boxer. He's a professional boxer now, and he's married with children, so I'm gonna leave him out of it.
Okay. Okay.
And they all was staying at my house.
And you paying all the bills?
And I was paying all the bills. I asked Russell to pay one bill. She paid it. And then I fell behind on another bill. So I grabbed all my jewelry and the Nintendo Wii and I went and pawned it
You
so I
must
could pay the
love
consumer bill
her.
or the water bill. It was one of them.
You know she
Either Russell
was.
paid the consumer bill and I needed to pay the water bill. It was something
No,
like
baby,
that, but it
this
was
her.
so long ago I can't remember.
This is her. For the people who just coming in who didn't see, this is her cousin Shalita. This is Clarissa Shields' cousin Shalita talking to Tasha K about her. And remember when I told y'all that she liked to make backdoor deals and that she was trying to do a backdoor deal with the mayor, I believe, of Flint and asking them if they could take the $7,000 lien off her mama house, then she'll do X, Y, and Z for them, help promote them and all of this. She liked doing backdoor deals, but the judge didn't want to do it. The judge was telling her, "Don't do it. She got her whole life ahead of her. She don't need no baby right now." They want the machine to stay the machine, and what she don't realize is that's how they look at her. They look at her like the machine that's gonna make them all rich. Please understand me when I say this. That is the way that Khadijah, Ruben Branson, the Cali girl, um, um, yeah, um, all of them, all of them want her to be their machine. Hold on, y'all.
Which bill was which.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the breakdown of the relationship. Now, you guys have been beefing ever since then.
I don't beef. I got mad cow disease. Motherfuckers be beefing with me. I don't beef at all.
The baby.
What I tried to do was have a conversation and really tell her, like, look, I love you. Like, I've really jeopardized and sacrificed a whole lot for you to get where you are. and to do what you're doing. Like I don't have no malicious intent. Like, but what I did not know at the time, because I was not raised like them, is that it really hit deep for her because she was used to going to sleep as a kid with stuff and then waking up and it wasn't there no more. Somebody stole it, they pawned it, they sold it for their habits. I did not know that. You know what I'm saying? It took for me to get him. I was like 33 years old by the time I realized like the actual impact that that one little thing had on her. But it's little to me, but it's major to her.
It is.
Post-traumatic stress disorder. You know,
something like that, I guess.
I got sisters that still put their name on foods, but they got money. It's like,
do y'all think that that is the reason? I'm so damn sleepy, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it. Girl, thank you. I don't know if you being funny or not, girl. Cause girl, I don't know what's going on with it right now. It's been acting weird for the past year. But I ain't tripping about it though. I got I got somebody that's very close to me that I'm not gonna say that because I don't think she's ready for me to talk about her business, so I'm not gonna say that. But just know that I ain't tripping. I'm probably gonna shave my head to be honest with you and start over. I cut my hair low before and it took about 3 years for it to come back and then for it to be super long. So I might shave my head in solidarity with my sister, myself, and the Lord and start over. I know, child. I know. But y'all, I'm so sleepy, but I'm glad that we're watching this. So for the people who don't know that is her cousin, and I will say this much, I understand why Clarissa was upset about her selling that wig and everything. I get that. But do she know that Papoose is the Pawn Star? Do she not? And listen to me. You heard what this lady just said. That she is used to going to sleep with something and waking up and it's not there. Right? Papoose has been known to pawn something without you knowing in hopes that he can go back and get it out the pawn and put it back where it was in hopes that you will never know that he pawned it. So, Clarissa, if things are going missing in your life and like your passport, and then somebody was trying to negotiate for you to send them money to give you your passport back, you don't realize that that could have been Papoose running game on you. That could have been Todd. Yeah, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up to come kill you with the bullshit. Yes, you are in a loop when it comes to certain things. Everybody around you still using you, and you around somebody who pawns stuff. You around somebody who sells stuff. The pawn pools. You're around pawn pools. So if you was mad about your weed, I know you was mad about that Chanel bag. I know that probably traumatized you again. You're not feeling me on that. You're not feeling me. You with somebody who's gonna be pawning stuff, so you might as well get used to it because it's coming.
what are you doing? You can go
Yeah, I
buy it
don't
if
know.
somebody.
I ain't never, the only
It's like when
PTSD
you
I
grow up
got is
without
gunshots.
something, or yeah. So, all right. So you guys are at odds. The baby's back with you. When does Clarissa? At what point does Clarissa's career take off?
Her career took off.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
Did it? Where's the sponsorship?
Oh,
where are the endorsements?
Oh,
her career took off.
Oh,
her career only took off because of a married man.
Hello.
And a fake ass deal with Win Records. Who's ever heard of a record label signing a boxer?
Hold up. Let me take a poll. Hey, if you've never heard of that, can you put a 1 in the chat? If you've never heard of that. Right, the Pawn King, girl. For real though. She was Pawn Poos, the Pawn player. Pawn Poos, the Pawn pimp player. She was Pawn Poos, the Pawn player. Girl, the gambler. Girl, she just don't know. Nobody, girl, she just don't know.
And her career took off.
Ooh.
Career took off.
Mm.
Did it? Where's the sponsorship? Where are the endorsements?
Exactly.
Her career took off. Her career only took off because of a married man. And a fake ass deal with Win Records. Who's ever heard of a record label signing a boxer?
Put a 1 in the chat. If you have never heard, if you've never heard of a record label signing a boxer, put a 1 in the chat. If you have heard of it and you think that is normal and you think that she has made a good business deal with Win Records and Salida Promotions, put a 2 in the chat. If you don't and you feel the same way Salida feel right now, put a 1 in the chat. Right now. Sugar Baby is not street smart. Yeah. Pine Poo's playing hide and go sneak seek with her things. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And we're gonna talk about this some more tomorrow because I'm falling asleep at this point. And we're gonna talk about this some more tomorrow because he is, y'all. She don't realize it that Remy Ma specifically said, dang, and that's something that I wanted to play for y'all that I forgot and I just realized it. Remy Ma said the only reason why she knew because he had returned some of the jewelry. So she was looking for it and then it appeared one day somewhere. But she ended up finding a receipt. She ended up finding a receipt from a pawn shop. She went to the pawn shop and her jewelry was there. You know how some women, they'll run in nigga pockets to see if he got some phone numbers in his pocket, to see what he got going on. Well, when she did that, she pulled it out and it wasn't no phone number. It was a damn receipt for the pawn shop. Lord, Lord, Lord. I can't believe this, man. Black love forever. I will never move on. He for real about that. He need to stop playing them. Get off the machines, Pep. You one of them motherfuckers that, you know, in Vegas, y'all know in Las Vegas how they got the card and you put your card in the machine and you just play it as much as you want to. No, get up off of them machines, Peppers. Get up off of them machines. In Vegas, y'all know the little white card that they used to have. I don't know if they still use it or not. But when I went to Vegas, the 2 times that I went, they had the white card that you had to, yeah. Hell, the pawn shop is the other woman at this point. I'm so sick of y'all. I'm so sick of y'all, y'all. I'm so sick of y'all, man. I am so sick of y'all. Y'all, listen, man. We gonna finish this tomorrow, y'all. I'm out of gas. I am so tired. Oh, I'm so tired, y'all. We gonna talk about this some more tomorrow. It's almost 12 o'clock. I love y'all so much. Mwah. Y'all have a good night. If you can, please like, comment, share, subscribe, donate. If you like the video, I would have wanted this video to be a little bit better because there was some other things that I wanted to touch on, but I want those things to have my full attention, and I don't want to be sleepy while I'm clocking. I want to be wide awake while I'm clocking certain things. That's why we went to this because we can still get the information that we need. We can still continue to do our discovery phase of it all. But when I bring it to y'all, I want to be on point. And Big Mama is sleepy, baby. Hype Big Mama up, like Big Mama up, okay? Send Big Mama a cash app because Big Mama needs you more than ever right now. I'm probably gonna tell y'all tomorrow what happened. I'm just not gonna go into details, but I gotta tell y'all what happened because I don't know what to do. I literally had anxiety all day because I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like time is ticking. I cannot believe they did this to me. I gotta go. I love y'all. Peace.